Hey, good morning, YouTube. This is Jay Andrews with Jay's Tools, and this morning we're going to get it done. We're going to show you this awesome board that I picked up at one of my tool rallies, and this directly comes from PowerProbe. And if you contact them, they most likely will send you one of these. They sent it to me because I'm a dealer and I want to sell their stuff, but I have showed this to hundreds of people and it's really cool. So let me get you an up close personal on how this thing works. So what I've done here is I got this cable right over here. I'm running it directly over to I've got some power units right here, 12 volts hooked to my battery, run it all the way across the ceiling. It meets over here at the top and feeds power to the circuit. And this kind of represents a battery as if it were in your car. So we're going to connect the PowerProbe 3 up to that. So positive here, negative there. PowerProbe 3 is turned on. But let's finish the intro of the board itself. So we've got a circuit breaker which protects everything here. This switch, as you can see, I've got lights coming on and off as I operate these switches here. So there's 3 legs to this. So this circuit would come down, positive, go through the switch, go down to the light, go to ground. Same thing here, same thing on the bottom, except this has a short switch. So when I use the open short finder, say we just popped the circuit and it goes short directly to ground. We'll get into that a little bit later. Let's see here. Got it all set up again. Then another part of this is this is a continuity checker, and it allows me to demonstrate just the continuity of the PowerProbe 3. And then over here we've got different types of voltage, high, medium, and low. And then this bar here allows us to activate lights and form or to figure out which is a good ground. So that being said, we park my selfie stick here and get into it. As you notice, we just activated it. Now the thing about the PowerProbe is you connect it obviously to the battery, and when you rock the switch forward, you're going to see home voltage. We're going to turn on the annoying alarm here. So 13.2. That's what my home battery voltage is. 13.2. I'm going to. The thing about the the alarm is it can be annoying, but it can also help you out, because I'm going to hit this high button and it says 11 volts, and really something's wrong. That used to read like 40 volts, but it's a high. I go to medium, it's 5.7 volts, and when I hear that sound, that means I've hit the home voltage. So if I test a point and don't hear that, that means I have a voltage drop. So just by the sound itself, I can tell that I have a voltage drop. Pretty cool feature. And I'm going to turn the alarm off. I've hit this light right here. I have a green light on my PowerProbe, which means that I do have a ground, but with this tool I'm actually able to shoot a voltage. So I've turned that light on. This one is the opposite. I have positive but no ground. I can rock the switch backward and turn it on. And but this is a motor. The wires weren't soldered too well, and I was playing with it, and I think I let the smoke out per se. I'm gonna have to diagnose that. So I can't spin the motor. But let's get back to grounds. So I've got this point that's a ground. I have a green light, so it's telling me, hey, you have a ground. Do it here, and it says, hey, I have a ground also. But one of them is bad. Which one? Because this tool has a circuit protector that protects the tool itself, when I take direct positive and go to ground, then I can test this and be relatively safe. So I'm gonna give it ground. Nothing really happens. Let's try this one. See how I dim all the lights? That is a ground. And this thing's warning me. It's saying that I pop the circuit and it's going to fix itself. So I know this is the good ground, this is the bad ground. And then another thing that's extremely valuable is you've got, because the PowerProbe is connected to a battery source, I have a little pigtail lead, and this is directly linked to it. So I can test a component on the workbench. As I take it out of the box, I can hook ground to it, give it positive, test things, but it also works for continuity. So right here it says open circuit. Sure enough, I've got no reading. And over here, I've got continuity. So there's no real need. It's like this wire loom that I have up here that I'm preparing to do a real world open short test. In order to figure out what color where it was running down here, I would connect this alligator clip, go down there, find the color. If I hear the beep, I have continuity. So that is how this power probe works. Very, very efficient tool. There's also multiple settings available inside of it to do peak to peak and min max and all kinds of other things. And again, I recommend you to the Power Pro website. They get into that specifically, and yet then again on YouTube you can find all kinds of opinions and experts explaining that. So I really enjoy showing this off to my customers. And it's a great educational tool, and yes, I've sold a boatload of these things and I will continue to do so. But I hear one common complaint from people is they say, "Oh, I'm just no good at electricity. I just don't I'd buy that, but I'm just no good at it." Well, what that really means is they have not dedicated the time to learn. One of my favorite quotes by Ralph Waldo Emerson is, "That which we persist in doing becomes easier. Not the nature of the task has changed, only our ability to do so." So the more we persist in doing difficult things, the more it will become easier for us. And it will look easy, it will appear easy. We probably all have that friend that says, "Oh yeah, he does all my electrical, he's so good at it." Well, there's a chance that he spent more time studying and actually doing it. So anybody can learn these things. And I really hurts my heart to hear people say that, because they're keeping themselves down. They're not willing to grow. They're not willing to experiment. And yes, you're going to let the smoke out of things. Okay, you're going to burn some things up, but you'll learn also. So I encourage you to do some studying. Maybe get around some people that know how to do it. Crack a book. I mean, many ways to do that. So anyway, the next time I meet with you guys, we're going to show you how this baby works, which is the open short finder. So I think my camera's been fuzzing out on me. I may have to shoot this again, but anyway, catch you later, guys.